And of course, my guests tonight are two women from different generations. I am joined by Bandy and Auxi. Auxi Group. Welcome, Auxi. Welcome, Bandy.
Thank you so much.
We are talking about the most interesting topic ever. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Auxi, I just want to go straight to your beautiful, colorful story about love. You are in love. Both of you are in love, actually.
Of course I am.
You are married, and tell us about your story and the way you are glowing, girl, I must say.
Thank you. I'm going with love.
You're going with love. Tell us your story, Auxi, about how you fell in love with apparently somebody who's much younger than you.
Yeah. 11 years younger than me.
11 years
Love has got no age.
Love has no age.
Absolutely.
Oh my
Absolutely.
goodness. Take us to the story.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I'm in love. My husband, we met when I immigrated here from Zim. When I immigrated here in 89,
yes.
I got a job at Broadway Music.
Uh-huh.
And Kevin, my husband, was working there. He was running the wholesale. He wasn't married. I was married. I actually came here to save my marriage from Zimbabwe. It's another story.
For another
time.
That's an invite.
And the first time I laid eyes on this man, I was...
You lied.
We won't say the L word.
So it was love at first sight.
It was, not exactly love it is. It was
but
the other
sparkle.
L.
The
Yes,
sparkle was
but
there.
the sparkle was there. Definitely. And even though he was years younger, I never saw the age or anything. He wasn't married, he was single, engaged to be married. And I was married.
Yes.
And we worked together, and I think after 9 months he got married.
Okay.
And the attraction was mutual. We were very much attracted to each other.
Wow.
Nothing happened out of respect because I was married, he was engaged.
Of course.
And after a year, I left, he went to work at another company. But we stayed friends
Yes.
all throughout all the years.
Wow.
And in the meantime, I got divorced from the man that I came to save the marriage. It ended because you really eventually because I don't believe that you can go somewhere to save marriage. You have to do something to save your marriage. Wherever you are, whatever you have to, if you cannot save it or do something about it, there is absolutely nothing you can do. You can't. It doesn't matter where you go.
But it was your destiny, Auxi. It was your destiny. Isn't
Yeah,
it amazing?
it's amazing.
It was. To tell you the truth, I honestly feel it was my journey. When I look at my life from where it started, again, like I said, from the beginning, it's a really long story.
Yes.
But honestly, I believe that
You were directed.
God actually brought me here because we actually came to save up my marriage here because we were going to get divorced there. It was my journey.
People say on Thursdays it's Throwback Thursdays. TBT for me means thoughts become things. What you think, what you say, what you act is what becomes. But it can't become if you don't put in work. So you gotta act, which is ACT. Action changes things. They call me Smoother, DJ Smooth, and I'm really proud to be on this awesome channel platform, which is gonna take the industry by storm very soon. It's Ritevac TV. You can even tell Noma Nkuluma Nyabibi Tega. Ritevac TV, more fire. Abash.
I want us to talk about marrying young.
Marrying young.
Because it's quite interesting.
Actually, very right.
You got married very young, girl.
I got married very young.
You are glowing, you are beautiful.
And I'm happy.
You are happy.
I got married to my best friend. He's actually my high school sweetheart.
Oh,
I've been dating him all my life. I'm like, you're my brother now. And when we actually decided to get married, it was very tough for us. I was like, no, we're still young, let's just relax. And he was actually very ready, more than I was. And we got married.
Was it love at first sight?
It was actually love at first sight, I must say that, but I was still young and I thought, no, just my friend, but it grew and look at us now, we're married and we are happy and we're very comfortable.
Wow.
As a young couple, there are challenges, because we are expected to treat your husband in a certain way, as a matter of submission and all kind of things that involve in marriage.
Okay.
It's another level.
Listen,
And
girl, before we go there, I got married very young.
yes,
My husband and I, my late husband, we got married. I was very young. I was 22, turning 23 when we got married. So my challenge with our families were, you need to better yourself. You need to
be comfortable financially.
Financially, you need
You're
to
still young.
go for your goals
First.
before you get married.
Achieve this,
Because
achieve
I wanted
that.
to be
of
Miss South
course.
Africa, and obviously I was madly in love. So Miss South Africa and other
And
stuff
pageants
had to,
and had to stop because it
so
also
in your
being
family,
yes.
how was the reaction with your family and his family that you are getting married so young? And of course they are expecting him to provide, to be
the provider, as the head of the family.
The head of the family.
Of
now
course.
he's
my
deciding
husband.
to get married.
Now he's deciding to get married. With my mom, it was very difficult because my mom is a widow, and she was widowed at a very young age, at 33 years.
Wow.
And my father passed away, and he left her with 5 kids.
Wow.
So it has been really difficult for her, and she is here, and she looks at us as her pride. She just didn't want to let go. So one of the reasons she was so uncomfortable, she was like, you know what, I can't let go of my kids.
I think I relate to your story in many different levels.
Yeah.
Because I'm a widow at 32, 33 this year. My husband passed away recently, as you know.
I relate
so
to it very
I
well.
can imagine
if
my son had to get married, because it is what I have.
It's what I have.
It's what I have, and I'm relying.
And I'm content with them being at home. And I'm the first person to actually get married at home. Like the way my mom is like,
Are you the firstborn?
No, I'm not the firstborn actually. I'm the third born. But she's like, I'm comfortable. I don't want to let go of my kids. And it took us 3 years to actually get married, because my mom was like, you know what, let's just wait a bit. She kept on prolonging because it's hard for her to let go, because she has struggled with us so much that when she look at us now that we have achieved this, we're working, we're comfortable, she's like, Lord, you're there.
She needs to be the mother hand. Keep on protecting
and constantly shielding us.
Difficult to let go as mothers.
Difficult to let go.
Difficult
But
to
with
let
the
go.
family that I got married to, they've been very supportive. They've been really very supportive, and I'm happy.
When we come back, I want us to tap on the juicy stuff about marrying a younger guy. Welcome back on Tea Talk and Tissues, and of course, it is your girl Ayanda Ncwane. Tonight we are talking about love, marrying young, marrying younger. My guests have been open enough to tell us their beautiful stories about love, about marriage, about family, about everything around love. What's the challenges of marrying a younger person? Are there any? If there are any, what are they?
Personally, from between me and him, we don't even. Honestly, we just say the age difference.
Even
just
forget
the number. I don't feel it. We don't see it. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
We don't even realize that until someone mentions the name, the numbers of the age.
Yes.
But otherwise, we absolutely feel on par, equal. I don't feel he's younger than me. There's lots of things I learn from him, and there's lots of things that he learns from me.
We just celebrate each other.
Exactly.
Okay. So there's no difference.
No.
At all.
Absolutely nothing.
Wow, this is interesting. Would you advise that women, if you find love,
forget
from
about the
someone
number,
who is younger than you, should you go for it? Since you've been happily married for so long.
Absolutely. What I can say is that we all got to remember love has no age, has no culture, has no color. Love is something that happens. You cannot control the love. So who you fall in love, it's out of your bounds. It's absolutely just happens. So therefore, the age, everything else does not affect the love, does not come into the love. It's the surroundings, the family, the people that make it. And if you are people, if you love one another, you respect one another, you are there to please one another and make sure what you do is all well with God and respect. I think that's all that matters.
True. When I look at you right now, I'm reminded of your story about how you got married. OMG. You know, there's one thing that I picked up when you spoke earlier on about how you got married. The amount of faith that you have in marriage and respect that you have in marriage. When you got married, there was no priest that was conducting the marriage for you guys.
No.
Who said, may you kiss the bride?
Ourselves.
Oh, nice.
Ourselves.
Such an interesting story.
Very interesting. Well, somebody has learned.
And then you started treating each other as wife and husband.
We just live together, just like husband and wife with love, a lot of, you got to love one another, respect, above all what I believe, the secret here to a successful marriage, what worked for us, is the openness, the honesty. Try to be your best to be honest, to be but yourself, and allow one another to be themselves. We all love each other, but we don't own each other. This is how I feel, me and Kevin. Wow. We are individual, even though we love one another.
And
but we are individual. Together. Yes. Yeah, we work together. We're 24/7 together.
Wow.
For nearly 20 years, we've been married and living together
and working together. Hallelujah.
Wow.
Tell me, you are both from
Swaziland.
We are both from Swaziland. And Swazi, I know that Swazi, I'm going to be a bit controversial.
Okay.
I know that in Swaziland, the king has many wives.
Yes, he does.
How would you feel if your husband later on would just come home and say, baby, I want a second wife?
I think I'd feel very comfortable with the sense that he came to me first, because the power of just being in love with someone is also being in a friendship first before lovers.
Yeah.
Because if he has the nerve to tell his friends, I have this woman in my life that I think I want, then he must have the nerve to tell me as the first person in his life. I think I own that and I deserve to be respected.
Would you say yes?
I would say yes. I would say yes.
I think
as long as you respect me enough,
it's a respect
to tell me.
Absolutely.
I need some tea for this one.
No, sip some tea.
Well,
sip some tea. I've told him actually. I actually told him that, rather than you being out of the house and me being uncomfortable and not sleeping at night and worried about you, tell me. Might as well tell me, Guti, I'm here. This is where I am and this is who I'm with.
This is so interesting.
It's
very
very
wise
important.
for someone so young.
So young and so wise.
I've told him, Guti, rather than me being sick at night and being uncomfortable and crying,
you might as well
know what's going on. I'm your friend first, because rather I know than you coming with a child in the house. So we mistake it with the jealousy and we start saying, so now because you love someone else, it means you don't love me. It's got nothing to do with our love.
Absolutely.
No, it's got nothing to do with our love.
Absolutely.
Like seriously, it's got nothing to do with our love and it's got nothing to do with respect. It's just that I have feelings for another woman and I would love to bring that woman into our house. He said, okay, Baba, let's look into it. Where is this woman? Can I see her? Then
Absolutely.
I get to see her and I get to scrutinize her.
Yes.
And say, no, is she suitable or what? I've told him, rather just one thing. I've always said every black man is a polygamist. It's just that some people choose to be very neat about it. So I rather be neat than being all messy and people start saying, but his husband. married. And people are looking at me like, but we know. No. Can you just put me on the loop?
Exactly.
Put me on the loop. I must know. I must be the first person to know about your shady dealings.
Yes.
I must be the first person. I don't want people talking behind my back. Yet, I'm here at TikToks and saying, oh, me and my husband are happy. And everyone's like, we know, sister.
Yeah.
Girl.
We know.
I respect you.
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Yemi Alade and you're watching Ritevac TV.
If you are a prayer for women and you believe in Christ and you have a partner, and also involve God
In your partnership.
in your partnership, the power of praying together. At first, I know it's a bit awkward. Let's pray, babe, but it's doable when you get used to it.
Yeah.
With me and my husband, I pray at night, he prays in the morning. So there's no fighting you must pray, you must pray. So I normally just pray at night for us, and then in the morning he prays for us because he wakes up first before I wake up. So it's very easy and it's very important to involve God in whatever you do.
And let him be the foundation.
And let him be the foundation. Let him be the beginning of everything.
Auxi, your story has taught us about second chances in love. That there are second chances in love.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So I want you to encourage someone out there who says, my marriage has failed, or I have no hope in love anymore. What would you say from what you've experienced in your life?
I believe that if the marriage has failed, for whatever reason, I believe that maybe it was not meant to be. Because I believe there is that one person that God has for you.
Oh, yes.
That is everything.
Yes.
And some of them are just a journey. Like I look at my life, my previous is a journey towards the perfect person.
Everything,
to the person that God will
that you're going through is a preparation of what you've asked for.
Like what Bandy said, that you have to, if you got God in you, you got to have God in your relationship, in your life. God will take you to the person. You may go through some of the, for experience's sakes, or for whatever, I am not sure, I don't know. But if you still believe in love and have that desire to have love, I believe with all my heart it's never too late you're never too old to fall in love.
It is never too late.
It's never too late indeed.
Wow. I mean, what else can I say? It is never too late to fall in love. If you look at your watch, if you look at your ID and you think, oh my goodness, I am turning 40, I am turning 50, there are no chances for me any longer, doubt no more, because Auxi here is a living example that there is love out there and there is a second chance in love. And I also believe that with God on your side and with your trust in Him, you definitely will fall in love one day.
Africa's #1 online TV channel, Ritevac TV.